Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Jasmine with Ethereal Pathways. I'm going to do another channel collective message and see what needs to come out for you for your highest and greatest good, what you need to know on your healing and ascension journey that will assist you. Take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't for somebody else, because I may channel words of confirmation, signs, and messages for you, and there may be some for other people in this because it's a collective reading. Also, doesn't matter whenever I post this, however long ago I post it, if you were pulled to this video, it's for a reason. I don't believe in coincidences, and I always have the intention that these messages find who they belong to assist you. So I'm going to take a few moments here to tap into the energy and see what starts coming through on words of confirmation, and then I'm going to move to the, cards. So I just heard stalemate. Some of you may feel like a situation is at a stalemate right now, currently. And this is current energy, by the way. Some of you may feel like you're at a stalemate in a certain situation. It could be anything. It could be a relationship, a job. Maybe you're at a crossroads, I'm getting. So I'm going to write that down. The stalemate, I'm getting more for a relationship. That could be related to a relationship. Maybe things aren't working. They aren't aligning. And you're kind of stuck, and you're at a stalemate right now trying to decide what to do with a relationship or a job. Again, take it how it resonates. So however it does for you, if it does. I just heard rebuke. Interesting word. That's not a word that I use. Some of you may have rebuked someone, or maybe you are on the receiving end of that. Again, take it however it resonates, because I have, masculines and feminines watching this, and there's some cross watchers probably, okay? Maybe you were rebuked recently, or you rebuked somebody recently for a violation of boundaries or something, okay? Take it however it resonates. I just heard solemn and solitary. So I feel like maybe some of you or a group of you are feeling solemn at this time after being rebuked, or in solitary. You're in hermit mode, okay? You're trying to heal from maybe something that came to a head recently, maybe this rebuke, okay? Just heard sky watcher. Maybe some of you like to look up at the sky at night. I'm getting horse energy again. This has come out a lot this week. I just heard endings and new beginnings. So I'm getting the angel number 99 and 100 again. That's ending a karmic cycle or lesson and starting a new powerful beginning in your life. It could be in one thing or many things. It could be ending a relationship, going out on your own independently, single, ending a job, a career, shifting, and then starting something new. Okay. It could be any number of things. Take it however it resonates. You can look up the meanings for those if you want to, the 99, 100 angel numbers and the meaning. A lot of you are going to be going through that. I've been picking up on that especially at the end of this month, because there's a full moon approaching at the end of this month in about a week. And a lot of you are going through a culmination or a completion of a karmic lesson or a cycle in your life, or it could be multiple in different areas of your life. It could be career, it could be relationship, combination of both, however it resonates for you. But I've been picking up on this. This month has had a lot of major astrological aspects that are assisting us in pushing us forward to end cycles, learn lessons, and move on and start fresh. And I'm not saying that if it is a relationship that they won't come back. It just depends. It's different for everybody, because sometimes it may be a relationship that needs to come to an end so that a transformation can happen with one or both of you. There needs to be healing and hermit mode and introspection and things like that. So it's going to be different for everybody, but I'm getting a lot of endings and new beginnings in different parts of your life. We'll see what comes out in the cards too. So it could be both for some people. I'm getting September again. I've been picking up on that pretty heavy. Maybe September significant, or maybe it's going to be a time frame that something shifts for you or something occurs in that month of September. Take it however it resonates. Spirit, what does the collective need to know at this time? What messages and signs of confirmation do you have? I just heard return to innocence. This came out a few days ago. That song, Return to Innocence, but it's also what it's talking about is returning to that innocent child within you, like healing your inner child and going back to heal your inner child. Something happened in your childhood, I feel like for a lot of you, and it has affected you in your adult life. There's maybe some kind of emotional wounds or neglect or something that happened, and I feel like it's affecting you in your relationships. It has up until now in your life, and you're being asked to heal that side of you. Maybe get more playful. Um, I know all of you are going through some heavy stuff, I'm feeling like, but find ways to find joy in your life that'll raise your vibration. I know you're going through a lot of hard times right now. I'm picking up on that. But find little ways of finding joy. Play with your dog, be funny, make a joke, or just be silly. Uh, find little times of joy in your life, in your day. Try to fit it in, to kind of keep things lighter, because it's a very heavy time coming up to this full moon this the next week. We're going to be feeling it. You feel the effects of a full moon 5 days before the full moon and then 5 days after. So I'm already picking up on this heaviness in the collective. And I know what's going on in my life too. We're all going through it together. But you're going to be seeing this. It's probably going to be heavier over the next week. So you're going to need to help that by maybe creating some light, playful moments and connecting with your inner child. Try to heal that inner child, nurture the inner child. Heck, you can even Google that, how to do that. Okay. If you feel guided to do that. But Return to Innocence, if you look up that Enigma song and the look up lyrics meaning of Return to Innocence by Enigma. And it's pretty interesting. It's talking about reconnected with that inner child and, kind of in a way healing it. So, okay. That's Ariel. Hey, Ariel. Go and get some water. Let's see what else comes out. I just heard Saturn return. I don't know what that means. It has something to do with astrology, maybe something in your birth chart. Saturn return. I'm going to look that up actually, because I would like to know what that means, because it may pertain maybe to the message that might come out here. A Saturn return occurs when Saturn returns to the exact position it occupied at your birth, marking a period of major life transitions. I just got goosebumps all down my body. Sign of confirmation from Spirit. Thank you. Because that's what I was saying. Marking a period of major life transitions, personal growth, and karmic accountability. Some of you are getting that karmic justice, or karmic justice is being dealt out in a situation in your life right now, whether it's against you or another person or a job, whatever it is. There's karmic justice being dealt out. I picked up on that earlier this week in a reading. And wow, I had no idea what that meant. So a Saturn return happens when the planet Saturn completes its orbit around the sun and returns to the same zodiac sign, degree, and house it occupied at your birth, which takes approximately 29.5 years. Most people experience this 3 times in their life, around ages 27 to 30, 56 to 60, and 84 to 88. 84 and 88. Wow. Astrologically, Saturn is known as the planet of discipline, structure, responsibility, and karma, often called the, quote, taskmaster, end quote, of the zodiac. Its return is considered a checkpoint for evaluating the authenticity and stability of your life choices, relationships, career, and personal growth. Wow. During a Saturn return, people often face significant life changes that push them towards maturity and self-realization. Common experiences include career shifts, starting a business, or pursuing a true calling. Wow. Relationship changes such as marriage, divorce, or deepening commitments. Financial responsibilities like budgeting, buying a home, or building security. Relocation or lifestyle adjustments, confronting fears, limiting beliefs, and patterns that no longer serve you. This period is often described as a wake-up call from the universe, encouraging you to align your life with your authentic self rather than external expectations. Saturn return is not about punishment, but about progress and accountability. It highlights what in your life is genuinely yours and what is unsustainable. Saturn withdraws energy from inauthentic pursuits, revealing structural weaknesses and prompting either repair or release. I said that, I just got goosebumps. I said that I channeled that through yesterday's message. There was a repair and release going on. A lot of you are dealing with this. Many astrologers believe that experiencing your first Saturn return is a key milestone to becoming a fully mature adult. In essence, Saturn return is a cosmic opportunity for growth, urging you to take responsibility, make meaningful choices, and build a life that reflects your true values and long-term goals. Wow. Very interesting. So sorry for the intermission, but I felt like I was guided to do that. Wow. So some of you may be dealing with that right now. All right, what else? Oh my goodness. Spirit is so funny. There's this picture of flamingos on my desktop that I just noticed. And flamingos came out, I believe, a couple of days ago in a channel collective message. I think that is so significant. You know, Spirit is always sending us signs. Angels, our guides, they're always sending us signs through everyday life, things that a lot of times we just don't notice it. But they're always sending us messages through signs. A lot of times it's through animals. It could be pictures. It could be media. It could be real live animals coming in our everyday life. And a lot of times we don't see it, but when we start to awaken spiritually, we start noticing things like that more often. And our attention's brought to that because that's our intuition telling us there's a sign there. So a lot of you may be noticing that may be occurring. Maybe you're seeing numbers, repeating numbers like twos. I'm getting twos. Okay. I'll write that down. And I'm seeing that the card in my white message and confirmation deck, this one, I'm seeing the signs and synchronicities card coming up in my mind's eye. So a lot of you are seeing now a lot more signs and synchronicities as you're waking up spiritually more and more. And it's just maybe stuff that you just never noticed before, like kind of like what happened with me just now. And I don't think it's any coincidence. There's really no coincidences. You know, you attract things, or your guides, your angels will send you things every day, messages every day through things. And it's just sometimes we go through our life, we don't see them, and all of a sudden we start to spiritually awaken because we're working on ourselves. We're doing introspection. We're letting go of fears and doubts and negative self-talk and beliefs, and then we ascend and grow, and then all of a sudden our intuition grows with us and it becomes more heightened, and other psychic abilities will come out and we'll start seeing these signs, and we're like, it was here all along, we just couldn't see them. We didn't have eyes to see and ears to hear. So now we're coming into that. A lot of us are ascending and we're coming into that awareness, I'm hearing, of these signs and synchronicities that have been there all along. We just haven't been able to see them for what they were. They were messages. So you can look up the spiritual meaning of a flamingo. All right. What else, Spirit? Is there anything else? Any words of confirmation for people? I'm hearing red hair, maybe significant. For some, again, take it if it resonates for you. That it could be for, one or two of you. Just take it however it resonates. I hear just hear masking tape. Okay, maybe some of you are dealing with masking tape right now on a project. Interesting. Oh, masking. That's interesting. That masking came on. It's like an unmasking. But masking tape. Again, this could be because I've seen this happen before. Some people will be like, "Oh my God, I was just dealing with that," or whatever, and it'll mean something for one person as a sign of confirmation that this is their message, and then there's a hidden message within that for some other people. So in this masking tape, for me, when I think of tape, it's usually temporary, like like a temporary fix. You're holding something together, right? Maybe temporary, but the fact that it's masking tape, I don't think is a coincidence, because we're being asked to pull off our mask and be more authentic, more and more, especially this month. It's like really heavy. And there's an unmasking going on in the collective. We're being asked to look at ourselves really deeply, take a good hard look at ourselves in the mirror, look at our negative patterns, maybe negative beliefs about ourselves that came from, childhood, from, maybe very harsh, toxic parents. Anyway, just take it however it resonates. And you're being asked to unmask that. It's a very deep message. I'm hearing this stone, rhodonite. I think that's how you say it. It's like a pink and brown, almost looks like they call that the pink camouflage, kind of is what it reminds me of. But this is a good healing stone. I have it in my message deck, so I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out as one of those signs of confirmation. But this is really good for like emotional healing. Some of you may be guided to look that up, and I think it's RHODONDITE, I think is how it's spelled, or Dondite crystal for healing. It's like for healing deep emotional wounds or something like that, from what I remember. Okay, what else, Spirit? I'm hearing memory. Maybe some of you you're in nostalgia. You're um, remembering good memories with someone. Getting the name Gary. Susan, I heard apology. Some of you may be getting an apology soon from someone, a very heartfelt apology. I'm also getting just the word return. I know we have return to innocence up there, but I feel like return. Someone may be returning to give you an apology. Again, this could be, in the future. This is what I'm picking up current energy now for the future. I feel like somebody's either giving an apology real soon or it's going to be like in the future, whether it be months or whatever down the road or, a day or two. Okay. So I always say use your intuition with these messages because you'll know like if something is definitely resonating for you. Don't try to make things fit. Okay. I'm getting a message for some of you. Again, take it if it resonates. I'm hearing require or requirements. And what I'm getting with that is in connection with a relationship. So I feel like this is if someone wants to work on things or comes back and returns, you need to have a list, like maybe write down a list, however you're guided to do it. So you don't forget it, of requirements for this person to, this is if you want to entertain it, okay? They may just want to apologize and then you don't want to have anything to do with them and you just move on, okay? And yet that was just like the end of the karmic loop there. And your karmic justice was just to have them return an apology. And then you move on. But if you are wanting to entertain this, you make that decision to want to see where it goes. Have a list of requirements for this person of what you need and your non-negotiables in a relationship. And be very specific, okay? And if they do not, and you need to have a lot of them here in mental fortitude, okay, with this. If they do not meet these requirements, and give them a time frame, maybe like give them like a 90-day probationary period or something like that, okay? Well, however you're guided to do it. But I'm just giving an example there. If they don't show up consistently, changed, meeting these requirements of yours, then you need to have the mental fortitude to let them go, is what I'm hearing. Do however you're guided to do, but that's just the message I'm getting. Do not allow them back in and allow them to start sliding again, because that's not going to help. That's going to make things blow up again and come to an end. So if maybe make a list of requirements for a specific relationship. If you're feeling guided, this is resonating for you as your message, make a list of requirements for someone. If they do return for them, and then tell them, maybe give them the time frame, or you don't have to. Okay. Maybe tell them 3 months. We'll reassess and we'll discuss again how things are going and if these needs are being met or not, and then we'll decide whether to continue on or end. Okay, maybe that's something you maybe got to do. Just take it if it resonates. Okay, what else, Spirit? Is there some signs of confirmation here that this is their message? I'm hearing butterflies right away. Okay, butterflies. You may be seeing butterflies, or butterflies may be significant as a sign of synchronicity for you. I'm hearing sunflowers also. 77 or 777. I said 22 earlier, right? I said 2 is repeating 2, so I'm going to put that 22 or 222. 444, 333. And I did say 99 and 100. 234, and 321, 1111, 88 or 888. 256, 79. I'm seeing 818. Anything else, Spirit? Any other names or any other signs of confirmation before we get started on the cards? I just heard reluctance. So maybe there's some reluctance with someone, to someone to conform or to humble themselves, maybe. Okay, for some people, I'm getting marrying energy. Maybe you and another person are both reluctant because of stalemate. Okay, I feel like there's mirroring energy going on there at the stalemate. Again, take it if it resonates. What I'm getting Like some of you may be mirroring someone else that you may be at a stalemate with. You're both reluctant to move forward in some way. Okay, anyway, just take it if it resonates. Okay. I just heard 72. I mean, I got 444, but I'm getting 44 now. So again, these may be like ages or, just take it however it resonates. You might be seeing like 1122, 1144 too, okay? I'm getting that. 1010. All right, anything else, Spirit? Any names or anything else? February, maybe significant for somebody. I'm getting Aries energy. That's a fire sign, so maybe somebody may have Aries in their chart, or maybe you're a fire sign. I'm gonna put that down too, okay, as a separate thing. Fire sign. I am picking up on that. Again, if it doesn't resonate for you, this is for other people, like signs of confirmation. Birds are coming out really heavy again. Because I'm getting that flamingo again, and I feel like it's not just flamingos. You're seeing a lot of birds. You're being shown a lot of birds lately in different forms, like media, real life. Maybe there's signs there, okay? Maybe there's a lot of birds coming out lately, that maybe there's spiritual meaning messages there from your angels that are giving you messages through putting animals, birds in your path, whether it be on your phone or through other means, like in real life. So maybe look up the spiritual meaning of those birds that you see, and there may be messages there, because that happens for me. Okay, I'm feeling guided to go to the cards now. So I'm going to pull some of these. These are, let's see, some of these are things that in my little message card deck here, they're either going to be confirmations of some of these messages I just channeled through, or there's additional messages in here and or signs of confirmation for some of you if you're asking for that. Again, take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't. You're also going to have stones in here that may assist you on your journey of healing and ascending. So again, use your intuition. If you feel like you should get a stone that I'm pulling out here because you're being shown this stuff could help you. And I always say with stones, make sure you get it from a reputable place, like a real stone is authentic, because there's a lot of fakes out there. There's like resins ones and glass and stuff like that, especially if they're beads, like on a bracelet. There's a lot of fakes out there. So I would go more like with palm stones. Like I'll show you, like this is peach moonstone. This is a palm stone. Okay. And you could really feel with the weight, but you can also see flashes in it to know that it's authentic too. So make sure you're getting your stones from an authentic dealer or somebody local that gives authentic stones, like a spiritual shop or something. They really do help. I can tell you from personal experience, I didn't think much of those, but I was guided to start getting them about 4 years ago. And turns out I had a friend give me them probably 10 years ago. When I was in Georgia, she gave me a whole case of like different rough stones she found out and about, when she was hiking and she was moving, and she gave it to me before she moved out. She was a neighbor up there, and I was like, I never thought a thing of it. There was so much amethyst and other stones in there, and it was brought back to my attention about, I don't know, 2 months ago when I was cleaning out my garage. I found it and I went, wow. Even back then, Holy Spirit, my angels, my guides were trying to get me to get stones, because they do assist. They're part of Mother Earth. There's healing properties in them. There's a frequency in them. So, and a lot of you may think that's a placebo, but I told you, I went back and realized that stuff was being put in my path for a reason way back when, and I wasn't getting the hint. And then all of a sudden I started being guided to just buy random stones. I went to Ross. I saw amethyst little druzy thing and I wanted it. I just don't know why I was drawn to it, and I bought it. I had no idea what it helped with back then. And I got 2 or 3 of them. And then I bought other decor druzies. Like there's one on my shelf back there. You can see it right back there. I was guided to get that. I don't even know what kind that is, but I was drawn to these things. And now I know why, because they assist with different things. They assist with your healing of your energetic body, assisting you with releasing fears and pains and heartache and grounding you. And, like clear quartz will amplify any stone that you use with it. I just kind of wanted to share that because some people don't realize that stones actually have a purpose. Those crystals have a purpose. What? I split the deck, and the devil went on one side and that stone. Thank you. Sign of confirmation. I'm telling you, I didn't I didn't move any cards. I just literally split the deck while I was talking, and I looked down and look at that. That's that stone I was telling you. I channeled through. Sign of confirmation from Spirit. Holy Spirit's, and your angels, your guides are suggesting this stone for some of you. Okay? Acts like a rescue stone to help heal from deep betrayal and understanding others. Balance heart chakra and unconditional self-love and love for others. Redondite. Thank you, Spirit. Sign of confirmation. And that devil card, I'm going to pull it out because that's what I feel like somebody is dealing with. A stalemate with somebody in devil energy. Okay? Could be one or both of you. You got stuff to look at. It's taken how it resonates. It could be just one of you that you called out and rebuked. Temptation, addiction, emotional entrapment, unhealthy patterns, and control issues. Somebody may be dealing with somebody with control issues and they don't want to change. They do it as a subconscious form of protection, really, from deep betrayal, probably from their past. I hid my true feelings for you was on the other side of the deck underneath the other one. Somebody was hiding their true feelings from somebody else, how they deeply felt for somebody. Maybe they had trouble telling them. Separation in space and time apart. Can't make it up. This is back-to-back messages coming out. And I did shuffle these cards, by the way, about 6 or 7 times right before I started recording. So, yep. Separation, space, and time apart is needed for healing and introspection. If you're resonating with this message, you're at a stalemate with somebody and there was a rebuke done on one person, you're both being guided to take a separation and time apart and heal and grow from this because this is a learning lesson. A destined divine partnership is coming in. Can't make it up. A destined divine partnership is coming in divine timing. You have a shared life purpose, mission, love, and career. Telling you, this came out yesterday. And I literally just created that card yesterday. After yesterday's reading, I created that. Third-party interference. Can't make it up. Third-party interference in this situation. If you're resonating with this message, there was third parties. That could be friends, family, anybody, okay? Job, work, overworking yourself, like putting other priorities, basically. That can be anything you're putting ahead of priority of a specific relationship in your life that's destined. It could be work, job, friends, family, people giving advice and you're taking their advice instead of following your intuition. It could be anything like that. That's what a third party is. Doesn't have to be a physical person, but it can be, okay? Just take it how it resonates. Number 2, High Priestess. If you're a divine feminine and you're resonating with this message, maybe you're in separation from or about to go on a separation or end a cycle with a divine masculine. Again, this is energy, okay? It doesn't have to be gender feminine. It could be whoever's in this feminine energy. That's the nurturer, the receptive, feminine, like a motherly type figure. But number 2 is, again, I said 2s, didn't I? You may be seeing 2s. You're picking up on some things. And I feel like if you're in divine feminine energy and you're resonating with this message, you have been picking up on these patterns with this person. And maybe you have gone through cycles with them, repeat, and then taking separation here and there, breaks, whatever. You've been telling this person about these patterns. You started picking up on it intuitively, that there was something there. And then you said something and maybe they just kept putting it off and not dealing with it, not thinking that there was something there. But I feel like your intuition was strong and it was spot on, I'm hearing, about these patterns with this person, that there was something there they needed to look at. And you were spot on with where it was. But maybe they just put it off. They didn't want to go in. They didn't think it was important. They didn't think it was needed. It says introspection, sacred knowledge, highly intuitive, subconscious mind, divine feminine moon energy, and duality. Oh, duality, look at that. Yin and yang. I was picking up on, mirroring, and that's that twin flame. Again, if you resonate as that, you don't have to for this message, okay? But some of you, I think, are going to resonate for that. Because I can't make it up, 99. Sign of confirmation. I said 99, I channeled 99 and 100 yesterday and today. Step into your higher purpose, it says. You're being guided to go into your higher purpose now, your life purpose work, your mission work. Completion of a major life cycle and the beginning of a new spiritual journey. Release the past. Okay? Oh, I just got goosebumps all over. Thank you, Spirit. Some of you are being guided to release the past. People, places, things, ways of thinking, toxic patterns, whatever it is. Okay? Use your intuition again. You're being guided to let that stuff go. Rejection wound. Right behind that. Can't make it up. Some of you maybe deal with somebody, or you both are mirroring rejection wounds that you both have. And you're being guided to go into hermit, release that at the descending of the cycle, being asked to introspect, release that, heal, And then, there may be a reunion coming, just however you're guided to do, okay? People pleasing, hiding true self, perfectionism, overachieving to prevent judgment and prove your worth. Salt and pepper hair and or facial hair may be significant for some of you, okay? Blessings are on their way in divine timing. So if you've been waiting for your ships to come in, your blessings to come in, you've been working hard, staying consistent, then, they're going to be coming in. That's your sign from spirit. They're going to be coming in. All right. Green or hazel eyes may be a sign of confirmation for somebody that's resonating from this message. I don't feel worthy. Okay. This is a worthiness wound that's being asked to look at. It could be rejection and a lack of worthiness you feel. You have the most beautiful heart. Somebody wants to let you know you have the most beautiful heart. Black hair may be significant. And I always say this. I don't know why. If you have even white hair right now or bald or whatever, you may have had black hair in the past. Especially if, white hair or salt and pepper come out. For some reason, I'm just guided to say that. What? Sign of confirmation of what I was picking up on. Somebody in this message, again, somebody is resonating with having red hair or pink hair. Take it how it resonates. Air sign energy may be significant. Maybe you have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius prominently in your chart, or it's just energy. Okay. That's like, what's that? Sword energy? That's sword energy. So if you got your swords up also and you're in your head a lot, okay, that could be also the energy that you guys are in. You're being guided to kind of like get out of your head. All right. But again, take it however it resonates for you. Someone is keeping secrets or has hidden information from you. Someone in this separation may have been hiding their true feelings because that came out. I hid my true feelings for you and or other secrets, okay, that they've been hiding from you. All right, let's see. I need you in my life. You are a blessing. Somebody definitely feels like, and it could be this relationship, okay? Take it however it resonates. Somebody definitely feels like they need you in their life, that you are a blessing. Oh my goodness, look at this, 1010. 1010. That was one of the numbers I channeled. So you are on the brink of significant life changes. Embrace personal growth. Trust your intuition. Move forward confidently with your goals. I have met my match. Somebody feels like they have met their match with you, like their perfect match. You fit together like a glove. Sodalite, you may be guided to work with Sodalite. Awakening, truth and logic, intuition and perception, authentic expression, third eye chakra. What was I saying that your psychic abilities are being heightened now through this ascension you're going through, this death and rebirth? Sacral chakra is right behind that, okay? That's the color orange. It's not just for sensualness, it's also in your reproduction and all that. It's also creativity, emotional flow. So if you've been being blocked, maybe your throat chakra has been blocked from expressing your feelings, whether this is a masculine energy or whoever. If you're listening to this and maybe you're on the other side of a cross watcher, you're feeling maybe blocked. This is the sacral chakra, also blockage from the heart chakra. So maybe you have some wounds in the heart chakra. It's affecting your sacral chakra. And that also is flow of energy, like a flow of expression, emotional, sensuality, pleasure, water element, orange. So if you've been feeling this water element's been coming out heavy, I can't make this up. Your psychic abilities are growing or new gifts are coming in. Sign of confirmation from spirit. You're probably noticing some heightened psychic abilities and start hearing things, seeing more things being shown to you. Look inward. The answer you seek is not outside of you. Look within. That's the introspection. Okay, I'm going to take two more and I'm going to move on and wrap this up. Please like, comment, subscribe to assist me in having these messages show up for other people that need to get them. I really appreciate all of your love and support. You can hit the share button and copy link. You don't have to share it. It will hit the algorithm and it will assist in showing these messages to more people. So thank you so much for all your support. And new beginnings, new cycle, fresh start in life, work or relationship. And this is the last one I'm going to pull. I want to kiss you so bad. Someone feels like, either you or this other person, take it however it resonates. If you're a cross watcher, wants to kiss you so bad. Okay. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this gave you some confirmation, encouragement to start following your own intuition on your ascension journey. And let me know if it did resonate for you. Let me know if you feel guided to, how it resonated. I love hearing those stories from you guys. And I hope this, again, helps you. And I leave you in love and light. Have a great day or evening whenever you're watching this. So take care.